Hey guys, thank you for pushing play on this video. My hope is that you will hear my heart a little bit more than just kind of scanning through black and white words on an email, okay? So very excited about what's going on with men's ministry this fall, and wanted to share some of those things. One of the biggest things on the calendar right now is the men's overnight at Ogilby Resort in Wheeling, West Virginia, October 26th through the 27th, with the option, if you'd like, to stay over Friday night, the 25th as well. But programming really starts Saturday morning and then goes until Sunday morning. Kurt Bjorklund will be speaking. He's our keynote on Saturday. Excited to hear from him. And the theme this year is living missionally. So what does it look like to live out our faith, basically, as men, wherever we find ourselves, at work, at home, socially? What does that look like to live it out? And then even more specifically, how about in the specific life stage that we all find ourselves in? Because the life stage will ultimately determine some of the ways, more practically, that you might be living out your faith in some ways. And so we'll be sharing ideas about that and learning from other guys from other life stages. We'll break up into life stages and have some discussions about that as well. It's going to be an amazing time building incredible relationships, and then bringing some of those relationships from the weekend back when we come home. Some of these relationships that are built on the men's weekend last forever. Lifelong friendships are developed here because you get to spend a lot of time with other guys, at least 12 hours of time with other guys, getting to talk to them, hear their stories, and really grow to love guys. Every time I leave the men's weekend, I am overwhelmed by the caliber of men that we have here at Orchard Hill Church. So that's a great opportunity to plug into for sure this fall. Also, next week, we kick off Men's Journey on Tuesday evening, and we'll be meeting Tuesday evenings and Friday early morning. We've got the times over here for you. You can take a look at that, or go to our website if you'd like to find out more information about those. Basically, Men's Journey is all about us being on our journey together and journeying through Scripture together as we allow Scripture and the narrative that God is telling over the course of all of human history through the Bible to define how we live our lives and inform us about where we fit in to that grander narrative. You can jump into Men's Journey at any point in time. There's no having to catch up or anything. It's open perpetually. The beautiful thing about Men's Journey is that it is for the layman. Like, maybe you've never opened the Bible, or maybe you just remember some of the Bible stories you learned in Sunday school way back in the day. We started at a very base level. You're not expected to know anything, so you can come in and be very comfortable. We're just a bunch of guys journeying together. By the way, a bunch of sinful, imperfect guys trying to journey together and understand what God calls us to in our own individual journeys. Trying to do it together as opposed to trying to do it isolated or alone. We're always in the process of starting new CLC groups, so if that's of interest to you, let me know, shoot me an email back, reply to this email, and I'll add you to basically a pipeline of guys who we're building up so that we'll be able to start the next group eventually. We usually need about 10 or 12 guys to get started in one of those groups, but if you're interested in the meantime, we'd love to add you to that list. And in the meantime, come join us in Journey to begin to start that growing process until that group starts. Finally, there will be all sorts of different social events, man night gatherings that we will do. Another game night for guys who are interested in strategy board games as well is going to be happening this fall. And great opportunities just to connect together in kind of a more casual, laid-back environment, to be able to build relationships and grow together as men, get to know new guys here at the church. So maybe if you're someone who's new, a new guy here at the church, this could be another great way to get connected and build some relationships. So whether it's a men's group, whether it's serving or a life group or a Bible study, there's all sorts of different ways to get connected here. Shoot me an email back if you want to talk more about that. Or again, remember, I've got a link below my email signature that you can just click on, get into my calendar, and find out an opening, schedule a time to get together with me. It usually defaults to Orchard Hill, so just say in the comments if you want to meet me somewhere else, that's fine. I'd love to meet you, hear your story, and find out how to get you connected here. So let's make this fall incredible. I'm looking forward to see what God has in store. All right? I will see you around church.